Hello, Owen. Thank you. It's been a while. Hope you're good as well. Mhm. Yes, I would like to work more on the template of the streaming, but um, I didn't have time to do a custom thing, so I just used the logo. And I think I need to add something. This is me struggling with perspective. Oh, well, you can do half and half. I choose pages that were already shown by Matt during the last update, so you don't have too much spoiler. Eventually, you could um, find out how these change during time, because at the beginning this was another scene, and I proposed to Matt a little change. Thank you, Brandon. Oh yes, I love the card game, and I think some uh, prompt cards that Kyle gave me in New York, so uh, I have it in preview, but I can't wait to have the final product. And mm, about the drawing or inking, I'm not sure because I like both, mm, but it depends from what I'm doing actually. Mm, for example, I think maybe drawing is better because it's the first phase where I can be creative, and I think I have a better control of the pencil than the pen. Mm, I have this strange thing that is, I think, common in artists, but when it comes to ink, uh, I tend to get really cold because I want to be clean and well done, and I tend to become cold. So um, for this Inferno, I'm trying to be, less precise and mm, maybe give it more warmth by instinct. Hello, Stin. Welcome to the live stream where I'm a mess, but uh, one of the news um, in my life for who follows me, it's that I adopted a dog. So tonight we brought her back around, and it started raining, so I didn't have time to fix myself before the streams. So it's all natural. Oh yes, she's 2 years old, and we adopted from a shelter. She's with us from 3 weeks, so it's still early, and we're discovering things about her. She's really clever, and she's really good. She's a good dog. Um, Unfortunately, now she has the cone around her head because um, she scratched her eye. I don't know if in a bush or by herself scratching, but now she has a really red eye, and I feel so sorry for her. You can, I think, glimpse her bed back here, but at the moment, I think she's asleep on the sofa. So when she'll feel lonely, she'll come here, maybe to say hi. Oh yes, she's called Ada. Is I think it's an Italian name. I mean, I think it's only um, heard in Italy. Yes, poor thing. She's um, when we took her the first time to the vet, um, just to check her because um, she was tested at the shelter, but they weren't um, really clear with us and lied on part of her past. So we went to the vet to check things out, and she had a near inflammation, and we started to cure her with drops in her ears, and now the thing of the eye. So um, every time I speak with my boyfriend about her, I say, "Oh, she's the the dog for me because it's like me. I have the same problem with health, so it feels strange to have a dog similar to me, and I feel so sorry when she's all itchy of her eye and try to scratch, and she can't." Oh yes. It happened actually because one of the first days we had her, I had a not a real panic attack, but um, it is my first dog, so I wasn't sure how to feel. I was happy, but I was also scared. So I started crying, and she came by me and stand with me the whole time until I felt better. She's really, really sweet, and I was amazed by her behavior because we had her by about from 3 days, and she was already so close to us. Apparently, the only person she doesn't like is my dad, and every time he come here at home, she really doesn't like him and start growling at him. And I feel so sorry because it's so sad that he can't pet her or play with her. I hope to, yes. And we will see a trainer sooner or later because she has also a huge fear to be abandoned. And every time we go out to do groceries or something that take 20 minutes, also 20 minutes, but she cries a lot. So we needed to train her to not be scared of this. Oh, yes, we tried already the threat things and it didn't work out because she was really diffident and insecure about him. So um, I put my hand under his and he had the threat, but when he felt the thong when she got closer, and he got scared. So he did a bad movement, and she she was scared as well. So I think this didn't help, but I think time will help for sure. Yes, I don't mind, but if you prefer to change subject, I'm I'm okay with that. I think that I noticed, by the way, is that how much I'm going out and how many people with dogs I'm talking with think that never happened before. So it's something new. Hmm. In order to close the dog argument, um, it is. I mean, there is a lot of work. It's true. Um, Basically, my free time became time with the dog. So no more games. I mean, there are games, but maybe they're once in a while during the week and not something that I can put in my routine anymore. Mm, and not it's not always easy to take time to maybe go out and do the things I did before, but only I think because she's not used to be left alone yet. So maybe with time these things will come back. Mm, about the money, um, I couldn't say because it could be expensive. It depends by many things. For example, if the dog tends to uh, become sick easily, yes, of course, going to the vet every time it's expensive. But I know people with dogs that mm, didn't face so many urgencies. So it's like uh, having a kind of a baby, but you don't have to pay for his school, or maybe yes, sometimes. Close the subject. And about book or film, I admit that I'm not checking them out, um, or maybe I saw something and I forgot. Mm, I was planning to go see Dune Part 2, but I have to check if I'm able to leave my dog somewhere with someone because there is another dog owner in our neighborhood that um, offered me to go with them in one of the biggest um, European screen uh, in theater, but I have to um, see if I can leave Ada somewhere. And others, I don't remember anything. Mm, I think there is the Slam Dunk disc that should come out this year, and I really enjoyed the film in theater, so I'm waiting the DVD. But newest one, uh, what was? Uh, I don't remember what was planned this year. Mm, there was the second part of Mission Impossible, but I think it was planned for 2025. I would leave Ada with my dad because she likes my mom a lot, but I fear that she could bite him because she tried. So I prefer to not leave them alone or without supervisor because both of them aren't prepared to this kind of things. They never had a dog mm, like me, so they're not experienced. Maybe in future, but now it's too soon. Oh yes. By the way, my floor now it seems having a moquette because between the fur of Ada and my hair, it became a rug that I need to vacuum every 2 days or so. And I can't walk with socks anymore because they tend to become like brown in in half a day. By the way, I'm sorry if you're seeing just backgrounds, but for the moment, this is the mm, most boring part, and it's also the first part that I do not think about it later. Tu senti quello che sto dicendo? I asked. He didn't. He's not listening. I think he's saying something else. Mm, sometimes, like this, in this case, I have an idea and I can find the perfect reference. For example, in this case, I was looking for a gym of a campus, and I was looking for something mm, that could be modern and fresh. And I saw this mm, gym. It's not identical because I changed something, but it had a climbing wall, and I wanted that in this gym because I was thinking how cool it would be if I attended a school with this kind of stuff inside. My gym in school was pretty boring, so something like this would have been a dream. And I think it's making it cooler. At the beginning, in this scene, Cassia wasn't climbing, but was running on a standard, treadmill. But I thought that since we're in, you have to envy this school because it's a kind of elite school in a futuristic city. So I thought to, add some more interesting stuff. Ciao Matteo. Mm. Yes, it's 22 um, inches Wacom. I think it's inches for you, the size of monitor. more than fancy, I would say that it's lifesaver because I added regular um, an arm around it, behind it, and I can change the position. Maybe you can see by the cam, you see. So I really have mm, more chances to change position without having um, back hurting, arms hurting again, but still need to move around sometimes. Mm, Let me see. Um, Not sure because I'm really bad at math and do percentages, but this is my um, mm, tab, I think, to for layouts, pencil and inks, and this is for the first issue of the book. So I have two more and I'm a little behind. In fact, after this live, I'll try to do another page. I should hurry up. Mm, I don't think I'm using mouse in maybe 20 years. Who's coming? Patata. Sì. Oh, yes, I think I heard her bark only twice. The first time was to two dogs she didn't know. So, um, you know, communication. And the other time was to the pizza guy because she was thinking he was entering in the house. And we discovered that she probably is a mix of a race of a guard dog, and she's really protective of the whole house and us. Yes. In fact, every time we receive a visitor or even just the mail, uh, she she's all I'm protecting you. And since we live in a flat, we don't have the, you know, a mailbox. I mean, we have one, but it's really tiny. It's like this, so you can just put in letters. And if we have packages, we need to go down and retrieve them in person. So she is always really worried that we leave. No, I don't know the breed. We guessed, um, for example, me and my partner thought that it was mixed Labrador, and another woman we met outside, she thought she was a mix of pit bull, and another, my mother thought it was Aus- uh, Austrian pinscher, and it's the more probably one because the colors are almost the same, and we noticed that um, her character is similar. It would have been nice, um, Matteo, but I admit it. Uh, I'm not sure I would have been able to draw it, so only I did it like this. Also because the panel number was limited. Thank you, Mohammed. It it is a comic I'm working on, but mm, not a manga. Even if I have some strong mm, manga inspiration. Mm, It depends a lot because I don't work on page from start to finish in a day, so I usually divide the work like this. At first, I prepare a lot of storyboards, and they're really tiny. Mm, let's see. Usually, they're big like this. Wait, okay. So, not much. And after that, I import them, and usually I do 10 for them, about, sorry, 10 of them in a day. And since it's the most hard part, the hardest part for me, I usually stop after that. And I make them approve. Once they're approved, no, I'm um, I did I was wrong because I'm focusing on the page and I wasn't able to speak well. Sorry. I was saying that after the layouts are ready, I digitalize them and I make a pencil. So to make you to give you an idea, where is it? Uh, this is a storyboard of this page. So I have a rough idea of what I want to show here. Mm, as said at the beginning, she was running on a treadmill, so things changed, as you can see. Oh, I don't need this. But I tried to keep the same scene, more or less. And so this one become this one in blue. And after that, I start thinking, and then there is a final um, mm, part where the art has to be approved, and um, it it's not immediate. Um, it's not something that happened immediately. um, so if I should resume of mm, an hour for the idea, or maybe less, an hour for the pencil, two from 5 hours for ink. So maybe one page per day, a full page per day. But I mean day like 24 hours. Since I don't have 24 hours straight to work, I usually ink one page per day. Yes, I always keep my lay penciled layouts, but it happens sometime that I find uh, old layouts and I through them. It depends from the thing. I mean, there are stories I really care about and I keep them, and others that I say maybe it's just paper, you know, and most of them are digitalized and or scanned, so I have them anyway. Hmm, time for characters. Yay! Saving first. It takes a while. Ok, sei sicuro? Ok. Mm. Sì. Um, mm? nel senso che fai nottata e la porti direttamente. Ok. Eh, I was saying, I like to draw the smallest one because I have a better control on the space. But, mm, for example, I started to draw the the background, and now the line here it's too big for her. So I should thicker her, but it will be bad, or I should um, reduce the other, and probably is the best thing. So like this. Thank you, Owen. He was saying that he has a lot of work lately, and he's coloring a book, but um, since it's pretty accurate, historical, it's an historic comic, and he's coloring it, but there are many things that he needed to adjust during the process. So it's taking a lot of time, and he just said me that he's going to probably work all night, uh, and will bring take the dog out before going to bed tomorrow morning. Oh, if you hear snoring, it's Ada. She snores a lot. Yes, and these days we mm, I don't know if you can see her, but she just like she's sleeping on the library. The head is on the library. She's so cute. I was saying that lately we're making her sleep with us in our room because she keeps trying to scratch herself, so we need to stop her. Ma hai visto come si è addormentata? Yes, I tried, but on a climbing wall. It wasn't free climbing, of course, and it wasn't on a true mountain, but I tried once and I really enjoyed a lot. Um, I don't know if it was easy or not, but I I arrived to the top of the wall. Still don't know if it was an easy thing and or what, but it was enjoyable. And I also looked for some gyms here in my city, but they're all far away from my home, and I don't have a car, so I can go there whenever I want. It's true, but mm, I'm not sure because I as well have uh, some fears of the heights, but not in every case. For example, um, on around the staircases, uh, those really um, tight um, and without the rail where you can hang your hand. I fear those ones the most. Instead, um, like looking at you, it's not something that affect me. So it really depends. Mm, I don't like this face a lot. Mm, no. Really? I never had mac and cheese, you know. It's not something we have in Italy. Okay, I mean, we have other kind of dishes like this, but never had mac and cheese. Mm, but do, I'm able to do a really good risotto al gorgonzola that is moi, really good. Um, Two of the pasta you said aren't Italian based. Fettuccine Alfredo. It's like the Alfredo sauce. It's nothing that has to do with Italy at all. It's American invention. We don't have that kind of sauce here. So we have fettuccine, but it's a type of pasta, and usually we do that with tomato sauce or ragu. It, I know. Um, I didn't even know that it was. Um, I mean, that people thought it was Italian, but I have a friend who worked for a limited amount of time in the States and sent me this Alfredo sauce from the grocery store. Uh, and he was like, it's everywhere, and they think it's Italian. And I was, what? I thought it was Americans. And yes, I discovered this way. Hmm, I never heard of him. Mm, mm, let me think. I can't think of anything, but I'm sure that something American arrived to Italy, but I can't remember. Ah, the Hawaiian pizza is one of the most controversial subjects here in Italy because um, fruit on pizza is something like um, many people would question your choices to be nice. So it's really bad scene here. And I admit I never tried it. My boyfriend did, but he didn't like it because he thinks that, mm, you know, the fruit doesn't merge well with the other flavors. Mm, but there is Nutella pizza here, and someone likes it, someone's not. So I think it just own choices. What are California rolls? Um, Describe it. Hello, Saman. I remember one day where I invited for a convention in my city, and I invited friends here. Um, and since it was pretty late after the convention, we ordered kebab, and they also did pizza alla Nutella. and we thought it would have been like a little slice with Nutella on it. Instead, it was a whole pizza, and we ordered three of them, thinking they were little, and we had Nutella pizza alla Nutella for 3 days because we wasn't able to finish it in one night. So every morning we ate that, and after that, this became a meme for us. A meme. We say it differently. It's not bad. It's just something I wouldn't eat mm, too much. I think that we're not used to that kind of combination. Instead, Nutella pizza is like pizza base, and Nutella is like Nutella on bread somehow. So it's a dessert, but not so big. It was too much. Oh, wrong layer. Hold on. Calzone is Italian, but it depends when what you put inside. Mm, Usually, it's we have um, two similar dishes, and it's calzone and panzerotto. The calzone is big and um, cooked in the oven, and the base is similar to pizza. The panzerotto is fried and it's little usually, but at my boyfriend hometown, they made them bigger, like calzone but fried, and they're usually filled with tomato, mozzarella, and sometimes prosciutto, ham. But there are many different flavors. And one of my favorite calzone ever is from my dad's hometown, and it's filled with fish, um, onion, and black olives. And it's one of the mm, more good calzone I ever tried. And there is also a sagra that it's a fair. They have about the calzone every year. Goodbye, Baron of Peace, and good night. Austin, if you happen to come here in Italy, and if you happen to be my guest or my host, I promise you I'll take you to try one of that calzone, and you'll thank me. Oh no, I should be on diet too, but I don't have the mind to think about it right now. So I'm just walking more. Um, what is Costco? Because no, I don't know what it is. Che sospirone. Mm, no, never tried. We didn't have much time to walk around. Um, while we were in New York. Only the first 2 days. I remember we tried, uh, which was Shake and Shock, I think it was that one. And I saw a target inside, but mm, I don't know. It was so people spoke about it so well that I expected more. Saving time, and I'm late. No, she um don't understand yet, uh, but she she knows when it's time to eat because we have a box, and when it opens, it does a sound, and she knows it's time to eat with that. She's starting now to understand the word walking. So when we ask her if she wants to walk, sometimes she goes by the door. She's with us from um, not much yet, so with time maybe. Mm. I think I'm about to give up and go bed. Uh, Unfortunately, yes. I wanted to finish this one and another page that I can't show you because it's really spoiler, but yeah, there's a lot to do yet. Better if I spend here. Yes, I think I stop here because I have gym session tomorrow. I don't I'm really sorry about my hair. Mm, and hopefully next Thursday I'll be able to stream again. So I'm sorry if I didn't show you a lot as I thought, but I'm happy we chatted a lot. So mm, yes, it's a chill gym. Mm, I I'll change that after I finish um, the subscription in this gym, and I'll go to another one that is closer to my home. So yes, thank you for joining me again, even if it was a long amount of time that I missed, and hope to see you next week. Have a good day, everyone, and thank you again.